I do think I need to turn down the light in the back here though. Just a little bit. I don't know if that worked or not. Okay. I need my tea. Okay. Hi, we're back for another video. I don't know why I'm like so giggly. First things first, I realized that after uploading my video last week or 2 weeks ago, I never introduced myself. I never introduced the series. I didn't even know it was going to be a series until I was editing the thumbnail and I put episode 1. And then I was like, you know what, this would be a really good idea. I've seen other people do like Becoming Her series and I wanted to do the same. Am I being a follower? Maybe. But I'm gonna do it anyway. There were a few things actually that I realized after uploading that first video. One of the first things that I noticed, I guess as I was editing, was that I didn't necessarily feel like I was watching myself, I guess. Like it was me, but in professional mode, I suppose. I can't keep that up, I'm not gonna lie. I want my YouTube channel to be somewhere that feels so comfortable that I could just sit here in pajamas or sweats, hoodie, whatever. What is this? In my Atlantis crew neck pullover. Like I want to just be able to be comfortable and to just talk. I want it to feel like I'm on FaceTime with the girls, you know? That was one thing that I want to work on, just being a bit more, I guess, casual in front of the camera. But this is still a learning experience for me. I'm still figuring out exactly how, or I guess what type of content I want to put out. And yeah, bear with me while I figure it out. But anyway, that's that. I also noticed that I need to look more at the camera. I tend to look all over the place. Like my eyes just like, I don't know. I'm going to try my hardest to look right at y'all. A quick introduction because I apparently just didn't give one. My name is Malik. On social media, all of my accounts are Malik Miranda because Miranda is my middle name, but my actual name is Malik Bow. I am 24 and I live in the Bahamas and I love it here sometimes. What I guess I want this channel to be, in addition to just being a creative and expressive outlet for me, is like a community where we could chat about growing up. I just want to be able to have conversations with people that want to talk about the same things as me, basically. A lot of self-development talks and just being on that journey of growing and finding yourself in God. I want that to be something that could happen here. I really liked when people commented on the last video because I enjoy getting that insight into how something I might be saying or experiencing resonates with other people. So that's really cool to me. I guess I could give more information on myself in another video. Maybe we just do like a full-on get to know me. Who the heck is Malik Miranda, you know, whatever. For this video though, as you can tell by the title, I am getting read for filth by AI. Okay, so basically what I did was I asked ChatGPT to please, actually what exactly did I say? Because why was she so mean? Is this dirty? I'm gonna take the case off of this so I don't look like I carry around this dirty case. Do I recommend using ChatGPT as kind of like a life coach? No, I don't. But that's a little bit hypocritical because that's exactly what I was doing. But you know, if you decide to do it, don't say Malik sent you to do it because I don't know if that's the best idea. As a person that uses ChatGPT quite often for lots of different things, I'm sure that I'm sure that it's picked up a lot of information on who I am. I guess especially since I just be telling ChatGPT everything. I should probably stop doing that. I use it so often that I figured I would be able to ask ChatGPT to like tell me some stuff about myself that you have picked up on and noticed that could hinder my growth. ChatGPT had a lot to say about me and we're gonna go through each and every one of them. And also, just so this could have like a positive outcome, it also provided ways to improve. So I'm going to say what they think my problem is and then also the way to improve it. It started off by saying, it takes courage to ask for honest feedback. Here's a constructive and direct assessment based on our interactions. Number 1, you're paralyzed by perfectionism. Let's be real, you're so afraid of failing that you don't even start. You plan your life down to the last detail, but when it's time to act, suddenly it's not the right time or I'm not ready. Spoiler, you'll never 100% be ready. Get over it and get moving. Yeah, she ate me up with that one because I feel like I genuinely do have a tendency to, I guess, strive for perfection when it comes to everything. I always want things to be its best, and I also feel like that's what happened with my last video, the isolation one. I was trying to be a little bit too perfect, but I'm not perfect. Nobody's perfect. They got me with that one. I am a perfectionist, and I do spend a lot of time planning things out and not always executing, so they were 100% accurate on that. I can't even deny that one. But I will say though, as of late, I've been trying to drop the whole need for perfectionism just so that I could be a bit more productive. That's why it took me so long to get back on YouTube. I always wanted everything to be perfect, and nothing will ever be perfect. It'll never be the right time. There's a scripture about that. Hold on. If a farmer waits for perfect weather, they never plant. I don't know. That scripture just popped up in my head again. But anyway, I definitely am paralyzed by perfectionism, and I want to be better at that. Okay, how to improve. Adopt a progress over perfection mindset. Break large goals into smaller achievable steps and celebrate. Okay. Break large goals into smaller achievable steps and celebrate. I can't say celebrate. Take 3. Adopt a progress over perfection mindset. Break large goals into smaller achievable steps and celebrate progress rather than waiting for perfection. I mean, I guess I still want things to be really good all the time. Like, I don't imagine that being something that will just change, but I can absolutely work on more of a progress over perfection mindset. I think that's what I'm doing now, honestly. Next one. You're doing too much and accomplishing too little. You have 500 goals and somehow none of them are getting your full attention. Okay, but like, is that not ADHD? You're like a hamster on a wheel running hard but going nowhere. Prioritize, because right now you're just busy being busy. Yeah, I do. Okay, I'm trying to make excuses now, but I feel like I have a lot of things that I want to accomplish for sure. And I do get a little wrapped up in trying to figure out which one to do first, and then I end up doing all at one time, which results in getting nothing done. But again, I feel like I'm making progress. I feel like starting back on YouTube was a perfect example of me trying to prioritize one thing a little bit more. Yeah, I still have a lot of different things going on. I'm still working on my modeling journey. I'm still working on pageantry. I literally just came back from an event where I had to be all sashed up, you know? I do tend to pull myself in a lot of different directions when it comes to trying to get things done. And yeah, it's accomplishing too little is crazy. Okay, how does chatgpt suggest I improve? Prioritize your goals. Focus on a few key areas that will make the most impact and let go of less urgent ambitions for now. The problem with that is everything feels urgent to me. I really do want to accomplish everything like right now. And I know that's not attainable, it's not really reasonable, but not but. I will work on prioritizing a little bit more. Okay, number 3. You avoid confrontation like it's the plague. Because it is. You tiptoe around conflict so much, it's no wonder you're not wearing ballet shoes. Whether it's friends, jobs, or life decisions, you'd rather suffer in silence than tell people what's up. Guess what? That's why you're stuck in situations that don't work for you. Speak up. Okay, I feel like the people that know me personally know that I am in fact a very non-confrontational person. If I feel like you've done something wrong to me, if we can't have a conversation about it, like a regular normal conversation about it, I'm not doing too much. Like, I don't like confrontation, I don't like drama, I don't like a whole lot of, I don't like all that. I don't like it. If I feel like I've been wronged by somebody, I just internalize that. I will journal about it. I might talk to a friend about it. I do have a tendency to just pull back instead of communicating sometimes. If it's something that I could very easily communicate and I know that it would be received well, I don't mind communicating that. But also some things just don't always feel worth it. Sometimes if somebody does something to me I I'd literally just pull away. You'll just notice the distance growing larger and larger. And I'm okay with that. But let's see what ChatGPT says I need to do to improve. Set and enforce boundaries. Be clear about what aligns with your values and stick to it, even if it means letting go of certain relationships or obligations. I feel like I do that though. Okay, I see what they're getting at. I feel like I have the second part of this suggestion down. Letting go of certain relationships or obligations. That's where I tend to pull back because I don't have a problem letting things go. Yeah, I'll cry about it, but I'll get over it. The new problem, I guess, is maybe I shouldn't always be so quick to just pull away. I suppose I could set boundaries. I don't know. I feel like I have boundaries set. And as soon as one of my boundaries are crossed, I'm not arguing. I don't want to fight with you. I just want to not have anything to do with it. But, something to work on. Perhaps it's something that I can work on. Number 4, you doubt yourself constantly. Imposter syndrome, you're practically its CEO. You spend so much time questioning if you're good enough that you forget to actually be good enough. Newsflash, doubting yourself won't make you better. Doing the work will. I do have a lot of imposter syndrome when it comes to absolutely anything, but I also try to be a little bit delusional just so I could get myself in the headspace to not give in to imposter syndrome. I've been telling myself I'm a YouTuber, I am a full-time content creator, I'm a model, and then just kind of acting accordingly, but I do get in my head very often. I think I have a tendency to kind of label things as black and white. In order to be a model, you have to do this. You can't do this. You shouldn't eat this. That's kind of the way my brain has been working in the past. And I am working on that a little bit, but maybe I do need to work on it a little bit more because I tend to doubt myself a lot. How to improve? Practice self-compassion. Speak to yourself as you would to a friend. Acknowledge your efforts and strengths instead of fixating on shortcomings. Speak to myself as I would speak to a friend. I don't want to baby myself. I give myself a lot of grace because I know I'm still learning, I'm still growing, we still figuring stuff out. But I feel like self-doubt is very natural and it's only really a problem if you let it consume you. And in the past I used to let it consume me. I guess a little bit more so now. I'm kind of turning that leaf a little. So I don't know, maybe not. My journal entry is gonna be crazy today. Okay, next. Your boundaries are as sturdy as wet paper. Wet paper is insane. Wet paper is wild. Why would you say that to me? You let people in situations that don't align with your values hang around like they're paying rent. They're not. Why? Because you're too worried about how they'll react if you cut them off. Pro tip, they'll survive, and so will you. What conversation did I have with ChatGPT that led to that? And why are they so accurate? This ties into the third one, I think, because I do feel like that's a reason why I'm non-confrontational. Not because I don't want to lose friends, but because I don't want it to be a big fallout. I guess I do have a tendency to worry about how people will react to, certain conversations. But as sturdy as wet paper is diabolical. This next one is crazy because I also talked about this in my last video and it's something that I felt like I improved on a lot, but according to ChatGPT, I have not. You crave validation like it's oxygen. Let's call it what it is. You love the applause. There's nothing wrong with enjoying recognition, but if you're always chasing likes, awards, or praise to feel good about yourself, it's a recipe for disaster. Confidence should come from within, not from comments. I don't get my confidence from comments. This one I asked ChatGPT to elaborate on because I don't feel like that's the case. And I was talking about this in my last video too. I've come such a long way when it comes to needing external validation, but I understand where they're coming from. It's because of my, goals and ambitions. They're deeply rooted in needing external validation to some extent. I'll explain. Ambition in pageantry and modeling. Your dreams of competing in prestigious pageants are incredible goals. However, these pursuits naturally come with public attention, accolades, and external judgment. If part of your motivation is tied to how others perceive your success or beauty, that might reflect a lingering need for external validation. But I feel like those aren't the reasons why I enjoy pageantry and modeling. So honestly, I'm about to disregard that whole thing because no. Fear of failure. The hesitation to start something unless you're sure it'll succeed may hint that you fear how others will view you if you fail. This suggests a concern with being judged or not being seen as enough by others. I can see that being a little bit more accurate than the pageantry and modeling one because I guess I do always have a tendency to want to present my best self, which I don't think is bad, but I also do agree that maybe it is coming from wanting other people to think that it's good too. All right, they might have gotten me with that external validation one, but not crazy. Like, I don't need external validation. They also have here wanting to be good at everything. You've mentioned wanting to excel at everything you do and fearing failure. I might be talking to ChatGPT a little bit too much. Maybe I need more friends. Last one, number 7. You're a control freak. I am. You want everything done your way, so you don't delegate or let others help. Guess what? That's why you're drowning in work and not reaching your potential. Your obsession with control is holding you back. Let it go before you end up micromanaging your own failure. Ooh. Yeah. No, I am a control freak. I definitely am a control freak, and I don't really like to ask people for help. I think with certain things, maybe I could delegate, but also for what? If I could do it, if I could do it myself, why not do it myself? But I mean, I guess I could delegate things, depending on what it is, I suppose. ChatGPT says I'm a control freak, and it's not wrong. So yeah, those are the things ChatGPT feels that I need to work on, and also its suggestions on how to work on it. Did I agree with everything? No. Did I agree with most of it? Yeah. There's another part here that I think is, I guess, important. The fact that you're questioning these things shows that you've already grown. Craving validation less doesn't mean you're completely free of it. It's a spectrum. You might be in a transition phase where you're still shedding old tendencies but haven't fully reached the point of inner independence. I think they might be onto something there, because I do agree that shedding validation could be more of a spectrum. I don't think it's like a switch you could just turn on and off. So yeah, okay, so this has been ChatGPT reading me for filth, telling me a lot of things that I guess could hold me back from reaching my highest potential. So I now have a few things to go and work on, a few things to go and evaluate within myself and figure out how to navigate these particular things. I think if you use ChatGPT enough to a point where it could read you like that, like, you might need to get out more. I'm talking to myself. I might need to get out more. But I don't know. Little old introverted me just being here, chatting it up with AI, I guess. This was interesting. What do you mean wet paper? Boundaries as sturdy as wet paper? I can't get over that. Anyway, I hope you liked this video. I hope it was entertaining. If you notice some of these things within yourself, I guess, like maybe having trouble with setting boundaries or perfectionism, I hope that the tips were also helpful, because I think they were. As far as AI can go in terms of being a life coach, I think they were helpful tips. That's it. I hope you liked this video. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Share it with a friend. And I will see you guys in the next video. Bye! I wanna lick you from your head to your toes, and I wanna move from the bed down to the floor, and I wanna